5 new mods you need in your Sims 4 game, and sadly, I have some bad news regarding the Sims 4 custom content world. Hackers are back at it again. But if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Before we get into our mod review, I do need to cover this to keep y'all's computers safe, because I don't want anyone getting malware or a virus on their computer because they didn't know what was going on. This is not the news I wanted to be bringing to you guys today, because it feels like I'm making this video at least once or twice a year to warn y'all about the hackers that have targeted the Sims 4 community. But they are back at it again. Sims After Dark Discord server posted about it last night. I saw it. Thank God I clicked on it because I just thought it was a regular post, but no, they're back at it again with the hacking. So Simandy and the Ninth Wave Sims custom content creators have been compromised in the latest Sims file share hack. Again, they posted about it in the Discord server about exactly what happened. And what had happened was that many download links previously associated with the CC for these creators have been replaced with a zip file containing a single executable file labeled install.ex. So that's not what you want to see when downloading a Sims 4 custom content, mod, or whatever it is that you're downloading. You don't want to download the install.exe. This file is almost certainly malicious, and we strongly advise against downloading, unzipping, executing it. Just delete your computer at that point. Like, just get rid of everything in the sense of the file that you downloaded. If you downloaded a file, something seems off, it has that label on the file, I strongly suggest don't even touching it, throwing it away immediately, and then just praying that nothing happened to your computer. So you can go to their like Discord server posts, or you can go to the Sims community, but it basically just again explained what happened. But also, this is a perfect time to note for computer safety. If you have already downloaded any custom content from Simandy's Sims file share account in the past 24 hours, as well as the Ninth Wave Sims as well, delete them immediately and run a virus scan on your computer. And basically, not only did it happen to Simandy, but a while later, they made another post talking about how the Ninth Wave Sims was also compromised. Basically, Simandy addressed the situation on her Tumblr page. She said, "Do not download any of my CC that leads you to Sim file share. You have been warned. So from this moment on, don't come at me telling it was my fault you got malware." I absolutely love that, because she gave you a warning, guys. Do not download it until we know more. This is a perfect time to also download the ModGuard mod by Twisted Mexi. I've talked about this plenty of times. I don't think I need to go over it, again, but this mod will basically tell you if there's a corrupted file in your mod folder and to immediately get out of your Sims 4 game and to delete everything off of your computer. General advice when it comes to downloading custom content is always remember that the Sims 4 custom content file should only have the .package or .ts4 script extensions. If it has that install.exe, do not download it. It should have these two extensions on your package or file that you're downloading. Never download or run a .exe files, and ideally avoid automatically unpacking zip or RAR files directly into your mods folders. You always want to make sure that you're downloading the correct package or script file. So it's also very important to stay on high alert, especially with your computers. We don't want anything happening to your computers. Again, run regular antivirus scans. Also download the ModGuard mod. I still have it in my game because you never know what can happen in the world of The Sims. And just be mindful. Make sure that you back up your Sims saves, mods, or anything that you do not want to get destroyed. And with that being said, let's get into some more mod reviews. Hopefully this doesn't give you malware. So we are in game. Yvette is wrapped up in a TV show she's watching, but that is fine because this mod kind of coincides with a mod that we covered last week, which is generating more friends mod, where when you start off with a new sim, or maybe your Sims are growing up and they're having a hard time finding friends, because it is kind of hard to make relationships in The Sims, like especially if you're starting a new legacy. Maybe you're trying to create a party, and you don't really know anyone, but you want to maybe make a party to invite a bunch of people to get to know Sims. This mod adds the ability to plan a social event and be able to invite any Sim in the world. This also has an add-on sort of. It's another mod that lets you invite any toddlers as well. So if you have a toddler in your household, you will be able to use the another mod to have the party invite any sim, but with toddlers as well. So I'll link that as well. But I say we probably just, I don't know, it's kind of hot in Florida today, so I'm saying like a pool party. She's also in the spring and it is sunny. So if we go and make the pool party, our host will be Yvette, but I click on the guest and you see all of the Sims from around the world. Now, I did notice that when I clicked the friendly like hangout, because this is something that I thought would go with it. For some reason, it only pulled up my friends, but I guess it's because it's a friendly hangout. But I feel like it still should work. I don't know. But you can basically come in here, maybe like a neighborhood potluck. I could probably get all the people. No, wow, that's crazy. What about like a dinner party? This has got to work for a dinner party. Here we go. There we go. I was about to say, I was like, I know there's a few events that don't necessarily work with it, but this should be one of them. So you have literally every townie and NPC. I guess they're the same thing, townie and NPC, in The Sims to invite to whatever you're doing in the game. So again, they have one for toddlers as well. That's a separate file from the party invite any sim. So I think that's really nice as well. I know there are a few mods like this, but just thought I'd share this one as well. Anyways, moving on to my book lovers in The Sims. This is something that I've wanted for a while. When you have a bookcase in your Sims household, they share the same inventory. And it's very annoying because like if I put a book in, like if I'm trying to like organize my bookshelves to like certain books, they all share the same inventory. And I've always gotten very, upset about that. I don't know why. It's just very annoying. This mod lets bookcases not share an inventory. So if I have, I think this is a bookcase over here. No, those look like books. So if I click on my bookcase right here, I have a book in here. If I take it out, obviously there's not a book there. I do want to note that when you download this, it will make your bookcases empty. So if you have anything important in there, make sure to take it out. But we're going to move this over here. And then when we go to open up this bookcase, there will be nothing in there. So you can organize your bookshelves. I thought that was really cool. Moving on to my Sim's favorite place to go to during the day. That is her computer. Yvette loves her computer. This mod is by Little Miss Sans, and it basically is a online utility system. So if you go on to computer and you go to our online utility system tab, you'll be able to purchase fishies, flowers and leaves, fruits and vegetables, herb utilities, insects, and magic beans. So if I click on the fishies, I can buy whatever fish I need. This could be good if you live on like that simple living lot challenge in The Sims, that you can just come in here and buy a certain fish that you're looking for. And then the other ones that we can use. See, she's back here. I didn't even call her up here and she waltzed up here. Anyways, for flowers and leaves, you can come in and basically buy whatever flowers or leaves that you're looking for. This could be, well, for my gardeners in The Sims. I know there's a lot of people who like to garden that watch these videos. Fruits and vegetables, sort of the same thing. So it is not too difficult to understand the preface of this mod. I just like it because it does give you a little bit of an easier way to get these items in your game without having to like do too much work. Sometimes The Sims can be a little stressful, and I like to make my game not stressful. So sometimes downloading these mods help me make it a little bit easier to operate in The Sims. I do find it funny how you can buy like these insects in The Sims. I kind of want to buy one. I will not be buying a stink bug nor a termite, but I think I might buy. I wanted to see what the most expensive one was, and this is a dragonfly, and it's 600 bucks. So I think we might buy this. Plop it over here. Whoa. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why you're 600 bucks, but you do look cool. Oh, it went down. It's like when you buy a car and you drive off the lot and it's like instantly $10,000 less than what it was. Anyways, so that is the other utilities system. You can go on there, buy a bunch of stuff. Hopefully it makes your life a little bit easier. The next one up I think is pretty cool mod, and I was actually kind of shocked that we didn't get a system like this when Get to Work came out because we got the doctor career. But these are healthy self checkups that you can do on your Sims. So where are you going, Yvette? Oh, I didn't even notice we had an axolotl in here. Oh, that is the cutest thing ever. Anyways, if you go and click on your Sim and go to actions, you can enable these self checkups. And so now you'll get like healthy reminders, you'll get buffs and stuff as well, and you can run these like self diagnosis as well for your Sims. So right here it'll have the self checkups, and you'll be able to like check your pulse, stretch your eyes, practice positive affirmations, perform a breathing exercise, and correct your posture. I think we can check Yvette's pulse to make sure she's still with us, and it says pulse checker, steady heartbeat, 72 beats per minute. So, I mean, honestly, that is great to know that Yvette is still with us. The other ones that we can run through are maybe checking her posture because, you know, we don't need bad form when she's on the computer. And then she's checked her posture, so she's improved that. You get a little notification as well from it. The other thing that we can do is stretch your eyes. So she gets like this focus buff. So it kind of helps as well as getting buffs. So if you want to energize buff, you can do the checking your posture. If you need a more focused buff, you can do the eye relief one for like stretching your eyes. And then confident is this pulse checker. Yvette, what are you doing in the bathroom? Why don't you go perform a breathing exercise for us? And she has done that as well. So after a few moments of focused breathing, I feel noticeably calmer, the tension easing away and clarity returning. And then the last one that we can do on this self checkup is these positive affirmations. So Yvette gets Octavia, I don't have time for the moon rivalry. She gets a little happy buff, so she's happy. Anyways, I thought that was really cool. It kind of adds a little gameplay into your Sims. Lastly, but certainly not least, is a new way to pay for having a small business. As we all know, with a small business, we got this, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of massive, this payment center. And Sixum CC came out with a smaller version of it. So basically we're going to have Yvette register a small business so that I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so what I'm talking about is you no longer need this ticket kiosk. With Sixum CC new functional ticket kiosk, you basically will go to your custom content, and it is this little like quick check-in, terminal thing for services. Kind of like when you go out in public, this credit card little thing, they can just tap it and you will be able to go on your merry way. Kind of slide it right there. And then they also have different colors as well. So you have an all white one, you have a red one, you've got this like yellow-ish one. So honestly, I think we could probably just go with the white one. I don't know, I feel like it fits the vibe in here. Anyways, so now we can open up our pottery place. I just think it looks so cool, like to have this little like little check-in thing. It makes it a little bit easier if you're designing a smaller space for your small businesses, that you can essentially just have this little small thing, slap it on wherever, and have a little small space. And her pottery place is open, but there's absolutely there's one person here. That concludes what I was trying to show you guys today. So let me know down below which mod was your favorite mod. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this on this channel. And if you don't want to miss any of our live streams, make sure to hit those push notifications on, as well as we will be going live Tuesdays and Thursdays as always at around 6 p.m. So definitely join us in there. We do our Let's Plays on there because it's a lot more easier to do that. With all that, that is pretty much today's video. But with that, happy Sim. I will see you all tomorrow for our live stream and Wednesday for another video.